everyone, welcome to our latest webisode on how to use the tokens of appreciation. I'm Corey and I'm going to be sharing this new product with you today in some great employee recognition program tips. Kim is helping me out. She's in the chat room. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask Kim. She'll respond right there in the chat, or she will ask them to me. After our webisode, you're going to receive an email, as usual, featuring some of the products I'm going to show you, and also asking you to complete a survey with some feedback about the webisode. There's also going to be a really special offer in there, so you can try some of the products I'm going to show you at a discount, so make sure you open that email. And as usual, after the webisode, we will have a blog entry up on the Vaudeville blog with all of the tips and ideas that I'm going to share today, so you can also read it and spread that on, share that with other people. So we recently introduced a lot of new products at Vaudeville, and so if you're a Vaudeville customer, you probably got one of our new catalogs, and we're really excited about our new signature day-to-day recognition product. And our signature products, like our Cheers kit and our Pintastic Manager, which I'm sure you're familiar with, it's designed to make recognition easy, regular, and affordable, so you can do day-to-day recognition. So we're really excited this summer about our new product, Tokens of Appreciation. Here's some of them here. It's like a ceramic poker chip. You can hear it's a really nice heavyweight material, about 1.5 inches wide, and it comes in 12 different themes. You can see some of them here. We've got some of our old favorites like Essential Peace and Starfish, and then some new ones, a new Power of Team with Penguins, a new Great Job, some really fun tokens and themes. And so the idea is that you can personalize the back of them. You can see kind of the personalization there. You can add your name to this, or you can add your company's full color logo. They come in packs of 10, just like this. So it's not a huge investment if you want to try doing Tokens of Appreciation as a program at your organization. And you know, at Vaudeville, we always are encouraging people to write a handwritten note as part of their recognition. Well, as you can tell, you can't really write a note on the Tokens of Appreciation. So these are designed for you to use in tandem with verbal praise or public recognition, because you can't just leave this on a desk for someone to find and expect them to feel motivated and inspired. Instead, what you need to do is share this with someone after giving them some verbal praise, like I said, or do it after the fact. So for example, maybe someone had some really brilliant ideas in a meeting. You know, stop by afterwards, give them a token and say, great job, really enjoyed your ideas in that meeting. Or maybe you want to recognize someone in an email to a bunch of people and share what they did with their boss and their boss's boss, and then later stop by to give them a token to really support that recognition. Or you could even give out tokens in a meeting, and in a meeting with a bunch of different staff, recognize someone and toss a token to them right then and there. So a token, when it's used properly like that, it really supports that recognition, it reinforces the behaviors that you're recognizing, and it makes the person feel engaged and proud about what they did. So today I'm going to talk about some different ways that you can use these tokens in a recognition program to make people feel engaged and motivated. I'm going to talk about 3 different programs, a Save and Redeem program, a manager recognition program, and something that you can do, like a personal recognition program, that you can do on your own to kind of get recognition started in your organization. So if you have any questions about the tokens as we're going, ask them to Kim in the chat room, and I'll talk about them later. So let's get started. So the first program I'm going to talk about is a Save and Redeem recognition program. And when I first showed the tokens to people, that was the one thing that they said they really saw these being used for, and it really does have a lot of potential as a Save and Redeem program. If you're not familiar with that type of recognition program, basically your employees collect an item like our tokens, and they save them, and then they can purchase recognition gifts or prizes that you have designated, as the manager has identified. It's kind of like an arcade where you collect tickets for playing games and doing really well, and then later you can turn them in for a selection of different prizes. And so many tickets equal one gift, and more tickets equal a bigger gift, and that's the exact same thing with the Save and Redeem recognition program. So, and it's great, they're really popular because it gives the employees flexibility to choose what they want, and it gives the managers flexibility to choose the different gifts that they feel are appropriate and not have to pick out something for each individual person. So it makes it a little easier for you. So the first thing that you do if you want to do a Save and Redeem program is decide on the system. Create that scale of how many tokens are going to equal what gift. And it's really important that you get employee feedback at this point, right at the very beginning, because if it's too difficult for employees to get gifts and collect tokens, they may give up on the program before it even starts. And so you really want to make sure that the program, the system, that scale seems fair to the employees. You also want to get their employee feedback on what gifts to include. After all, that's really the incentive, the motivation for all the employees. So you need to have gifts that are really going to speak to them, that they're going to want. Some recommendations that I like are casual days, giving a snack or a pop. It's just something little that for someone to enjoy. Small gift certificates like $5 to Starbucks or Subway. Travel mugs. I have one of my favorite mugs right here. Something that people can use around the office every day. Journals or pens are really popular around here. If you have a cool journal to take to meetings, something you can use on a regular basis. Even extra time off. Leave 30 minutes early on a Friday. Who wouldn't like something like that? And it doesn't cost you very much at all. You could even have people earn tickets with their tokens and then enter into raffles for larger, more expensive gifts and items. So that's another way you can add some interest into your Save and Redeem program. So the next step, once you create that system and that scale, is to communicate it to employees. And I always feel you can never over-communicate on a recognition program. So call everyone together for a staff meeting, show them the tokens, let them feel them because they're pretty cool. Pass them around, let them get familiar with what the tokens are. Pass out a paper that shows what that scale is, have some sample gifts for them to see, all those things that are going to get them excited about this program. And then make sure that you post that scale, that system in several different places. Put it on your intranet, email it to people so they have it in their inbox, post it in a public place like on a bulletin board so that there's all those reminders of people what the program is. So once you have all that information out there to people, it's time to start giving and displaying your tokens. I recommend that you get a variety of themed tokens. We have 12 different ones, so there's a lot of different ways that you want to recognize people, and not every situation is going to be good for one sentiment of token. So get a variety of them and have them on yourself all the time. Carry some in your pocket so you can give them out on the spot. And then also make sure that you give them in a personal way. Like I said, you can't just set it on someone's desk. You really need to have that verbal exchange and present it in a public place. Or you can use this complimentary product, which we call our envelope cards. You can put the token right inside of it. You can write your note on here and fold it up and then deliver it that way. So this is great if you want to send it through inner office mail, or if you do need to leave it on someone's desk, maybe for an employee that works a different shift. And this would be a great way to have that personal presentation at any time of the day. You also want to give your employees, since they're going to be collecting these tokens, a way to display them. So we have this, we recommend using something like our new photo frame. Hopefully you can see this okay. And it's magnetic. So then you just get some little magnets that you attach to the back of your tokens, and you can display it right on here and pull them on and off, move them around. It's kind of a fun way. And what's great about this is it really gives that individual the chance to display their tokens and really be proud about them. And they can put a picture in of their teammates or their family, like I have here, to keep this on their desk. So it's going to be something that they're going to want to have around. So finally, your program's going on, everything's going great. The last thing you really need to do is seek constant feedback from your employees. I guarantee that once this program gets going, they're going to have ideas for new gifts, new ways to use the tokens, new ways to display the tokens, and the more that you can implement their ideas, the more enthusiastic and engaged they're going to be in the program. So that's a Save and Redeem recognition program. It's the first idea I have for you for tokens of appreciation. Next is a manager to employee recognition program. So in this program, managers use the tokens as a reinforcement for different behaviors and tools. So what you do is each manager would choose their favorite theme sentiment, and then to the back they would add their name and a sentiment of their choice. So it can say thank you, great job, or from the desk of. And so each manager would have their own unique token, and they would always carry these tokens with them. So each time they would see someone doing something great, they would give it on the spot, similar to the Save and Redeem recognition program. And then employees can collect the different theme sentiments from the different managers and kind of display those as a sign of their achievement and accomplishment. One of our customers, Desert de Oro Foods, which is a franchisee of Taco Bell's in Arizona, actually has a really similar program. They use lapel pins. Each manager and director chose a lapel pin of their choice. They had a signature lapel pin, and they carried them with them when they went to visit different stores, when they were checking at meetings, even just eating at one of the restaurants. And when an employee did something great, they made a big deal about it. They called everyone together, had this celebration, and presented that lapel pin to the employee. And the employees loved this program. You could see them displaying the lapel pins on their uniform, on their shirts, or on the hats that they would wear, and they would collect the different ones from different managers and directors and really show them off with pride. And you could do something similar with the tokens as well. You know, have a signature token and give it out to people. And you can add a more formal element to that as well by, at the end of a quarter or a month or the year, whatever time frame you decide, give out awards for people who collect the most token, for the employee who collects tokens from the most different directors, and give it to the manager who gave out the most tokens as well. Make sure you recognize the people who are recognizing, because that's going to continue that recognition cycle, which is so important. So when you want to do something a little more formal like that, you can have this desktop display, which is one of our new products. It comes with the token of your choice. It's got artwork on here, and you can add 3 lines of personalization at the bottom. It's all in full color, and all of the personalizations included in the cost. So then, in addition to all of these themed tokens employees are going to have, they also can collect these desktop trophies to show them off their accomplishments. So that's a great way to do that. So the third and final employee recognition program idea with the tokens of appreciation is something for those people who may not have a program already at their organization. And this happens a lot, where your boss isn't quite on board with the whole recognition thing, but you know it's important and you want to do something. So I recommend that you get a grassroots recognition program started. And how you start is, again, pick out your favorite token, personalize the back with your name, and then carry these around with you to give out on the spot. And when you want to thank a coworker or a peer, even one of your staff members, present this token to them, say thanks or great job, congratulations, and tell them, I just wanted to do a little something extra for you, so here is my token of appreciation. I guarantee that this is going to have an impact on people, and as you use your pack of 10 tokens, more and more people, not just in your team, not just the recipients, but probably throughout the organization, are going to hear about what you're doing, and people are going to think it's pretty cool. So you'll have more people asking you, how do I do this? I want to start doing recognition in my team as well. And you'll have, and then you'll have some credibility to go to your boss and say, this is what I've been doing. This is the feedback I've been getting. Look at what an impact it could have if we do it on the whole organization. And again, you can really make an impact if you take your token and put it in a card where you can put a personal message and present that to the employee. So you can really make an impact on people and kind of get recognition started from the ground up, which can be a really powerful way to do that. Well, those are my 3 recognition program ideas, but I'd also like to hear any ideas that you have. So please post them on our Facebook or on our blog, and I'd love to send you a free gift for ideas on how you want to do this, how you are using recognition with tokens or something similar, and we'll share those ideas with everyone. Now, Kim, do we have any questions from the chat room?
We had one. They were just asking about how much it costs for the 10-pack, which is $16.95. Mm-hmm. And I think Corey has a little special something to share with you that we'll be giving you today for joining the webisode.
Absolutely. So here again is how our tokens come. You get 10 of them for $16.95. And right after this webisode, we're going to send you a thank you email for joining us. And it has a code for 20% off your token purchase. So it's a really good way, regardless of if you're starting a company-wide program, if you're just going to do the personal recognition, use that code to save and get started on recognition in your organization. As soon as you start doing it, I know that you're going to see the impact and the value, and you guys, recognition will just spiral at your organization. Thanks everyone for joining us today. I hope you liked our Tokens of Appreciation how-to webisode. Check out the blog for more ideas and keep in touch. We'll see you next time.